Tina seems to be taking today off. That's okay. I will see you later, Tina. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi. I had coffee. Yeah. Uh, so I had. Ooh, happy birthday, Pookie. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay. Today we are going to be playing Myst, and I'm really excited because this is a game that was very generously gifted to me for my birthday. And I'm really excited because it seems like a really fun adventure for us to experience together. And I hope we all have a good time. And I'm really excited to try it out. So yeah. Why don't we get right to it then? Let me open this game for the first time ever. Feel like we've heard of this before. It's a bit of an older game, I think. I think it's an older game. So you might have heard of it because it's not like a new game or anything. I am launching the game. Last night, I went to the gym for the first time in an embarrassingly long time. And I felt like I was dying, but I'm really proud of myself for doing it. I felt like I was dying. Was it made by a company called the China? I don't know what company it was made by, I'm gonna be honest. Why isn't it launching? Hello? Launch the fucking game. There we go, okay. I think it's working. There we go. Okay, it's working, I think. Whoa, that's loud. Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and bump that. Bump that like that and like that and like that. And let me move myself over here like this. And please tell me this works. Please tell me this streams. I will be really sad if it does not. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. I think I'm gonna move myself a little bit more. Hang on. So that we can see the game a little bit better over on my screen. Yeah, we have to give OBS like a second to be like, oh yeah, you're playing a game. Okay, so we are going to be playing Myst, and we are going to be exploring this island that we see right here. And I'm very excited. So, why don't we get started on a new game? Is the audio too loud? Is it okay? Are we good? Is everything fine?
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions.
Could be a little louder. Okay.
And so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
So, this is a puzzle game. It's not a walking sim, it's a puzzle game. We get to explore this island, and I guess this book is a part of it. You want me to bump up the volume a bit here? I can do that real quick. Just a little bit. And hopefully that's good. Is that good? Let me know if it's good. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we've got this book here. It says Myst. Should be good. Okay, cool. I guess the guy falling through the fissure was trying to destroy it or something. Oh. So, this is the island that we're supposed to be exploring. I am very excited to experience this game with you guys. Ooh, Okay. I guess we... Okay. Oh. So, here we are. Oh, it's a point and click. Okay, I see. I see. Ooh, okay. So, this looks... This is like an interesting structure. What's up? You can walk up these stairs and see like the pine... Ooh, the forest and like the... It's like a dock, it looks like. Back, how's it going? It's going good. Hello. You love playing click adventure games? Yeah, I'm excited to experience this. What does this lever do? I turn it on and it doesn't seem to be doing much. All right. Let's walk up these here stairs, I guess. Oh, there's another lever over there. I'm gonna flick that as well. Oh, and there's a chair. I'm trying to get my bearings here. The newer entry in the franchise is still a puzzle game. People only call it a walking sim because you have to walk. People call everything walking simulators nowadays. Okay, now we're in the chair. Wait. What? What does this do? I'm confused. This changes like... Oh, that changes the time? And this changes the month? And that changes the day. Oh, wait! Are we seeing like the stars on the particular day and time? Huh. Okay. I'm trying to get my bearings here. I am confusion. Your ears? I'm sorry. I'll lower it. I'm sorry. So, wait, let me see. Oop. Resume. Okay. Pressing escape doesn't do anything. I'm gonna try out... I'm just gonna kind of explore around, I guess, until I... Ooh, there's another lever thingy. I'm gonna open that as well. I think I'm just gonna flick all the levers that I find. That sounds smart, right? Yeah, that sounds smart. There's another lever, so I'm gonna flick that on. The game was cutting out the... Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what that does. Wait. Does that change the clock? Yeah, it does. Huh. I think that changes the clock. Interesting. I wonder if I have to make it like a certain time. There's a lever thingy over there, it looks like. I'm confused. This game gives you like nothing to really go off of right now. There's another lever. What is this? Is this safe? Let's try 1, 2, 3. Why not, right? No spoilers? Yeah, no spoilers. Let me play around and figure stuff out, yeah. Okay. I'm going to figure out this eventually. Apparently, it looks like you're supposed to be able to turn this, but I can't. I know nothing about this game either. This was gifted to me, and I think it seems like a lot of fun, and I thought it would be really cool to experience it together. Okay, I'm gonna keep wandering. There's another lever. It's a basement. Ooh, spooky kind of basement vibes. And a door. Oh, what is this? Time to use the power of autism. So true. Wait. Okay. Huh? I don't understand. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm gonna press all the buttons. Yeah. I love pressing buttons. Press the buttons, see what happens. I flicked that lever already. What's this? It's a little boat. Oh wait, this kind of looks like the boat by the dock? Is that like a model? I'm confused. Ooh, some books? It has been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think for some reason I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that. Bleh. I'm bad at reading aloud. Uh, that an age that I've linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the writing is kind of pixely, so I also have a little bit of trouble deciphering. Well, I'll work it out. From the grassy hill where I am standing, I can see green fields below along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkles with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking. And yet, that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red, long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I have had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed or damaged. I have returned to I have returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. Okay, so it seems like the person writing these journals uh can like travel to different worlds using a book. I think using a book because it mentioned here the Myst linking book. Yeah. This guy can like travel through worlds. Interesting. I have returned to a different world than the one I have left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently, the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement I fear. I fear is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the crater of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes have returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly, the ground began to crack, and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Hold on, let me take a sip of water really quick. The chasm continued to grow until far too wide to cross. Then, wait. I can't decipher this word because it's really like blurry to me. I can't. There's a Minecraft mod based off this game. Oh, that's cool. It's really blurry to me. Then the subsided. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mongoose. Sorry, that word was super blurry. I could not decipher it. Thank you. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Okay, it looks like there's like a little scribble here. Like some kind of drawing. Let's read on and see if the journal explains anything about that. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that has been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Sirius and what's that name? I also can't read that, it's a little blurry. And make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. Oh, okay. Thank you again, Mongoose. You're a lifesaver. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My new materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. It looks like that says I hope, but it's really faded. Well, and I have decided, and then some... Ooh, wait, is this like a... Okay, I wanna draw some of these, like jot some of these little symbols down. I feel like they're important. Hold on, I have a notepad. Let me get it. I came prepared. I came prepared, chat. And I have a pen. Okay, I'm going to kind of like, we could screenshot it, but it would probably be just easier if I just wrote it down because I can't really tab out that easily while I'm streaming. So let me just. Why is this pen? Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna write down some of these here symbols. Okay. 3 meters not enough for the dish is probably important. Okay. Let's draw the circle. And then it's kind of broken up into little pieces. Little slices. That looks about accurate. And then there's this in that pie slice and that in the other pie slice. And then little arrows. Okay. Okay. And then the little dish. Little satellite dish. These are really, really bad illustrations. Can my computer run Cry of Fear now? Probably. I don't know. I haven't tested it, but I can try. I am so good at drawing, guys. I'm gonna probably upload these drawings to the Discord server later because these are just really fantastic. Oh my god. I am an artist. Chat, I'm an artist. If it's meant to be a compass. Oh! Wait, yeah, that does look like it should be a compass or something like it. 3 meters. Okay. If and I Oh, okay. Well, it looks like it could be, but I will just keep that noted just in case. Wait, it is. There's an. Oh, you're right. There is an N. I see that. Oh. Interesting. Okay. We're working together. And that says somethingly strong. And then there's a hole. I'm gonna draw the hole, and it's gonna be a really good drawing of a hole. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good hole drawing. Amazingly. Oh, thank you. You're thank you for being a better reader than me. Teamwork makes the dream work. To be one of my most prized invention, I am extremely ... would never have imagined it to come together. That is really faded and blurry. Something could possibly work with 14 instead of. I'm gonna write down 14. The numbers, what do they mean? Draw me like one of your holes. Ugh. That's kind of cursed. Alright, wrote down 14. Possibly work with 14. Completely fatigued. I am so happy to have completed. Tomorrow. I am leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Arcanar. I have left them alone in Channelwood? I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have just noticed that a large amount of this journal has currently vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mystery and take pride in my accomplishments. Oh, and there's a piano. Alright, let's draw this piano also. Or maybe I could just write down the numbers. I'll write down the numbers. Piano 5, 1, 4, 2, 3. And then there's a map. That might be the map of the world that this guy was talking about with all the craters and stuff. The numbers of the orders are impressive. Wait, yeah, that'd be smart. I might as well copy the piano. Okay, so we have... Okay, wait. I think I have a better idea for the piano. I think, I can't use my phone to take a picture because then I'll lose tracking. I'll have to, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna like, wait. Oh, I'm a genius. Hang on. Hang on. I'm really smart. I feel so smart right now. I'm gonna trace the piano over with my note paper. I am an inventor. This is probably actually really stupid. Wait, yeah, it kind of works. Okay, yeah, it works. It works. And then I'm gonna like trace over the lines of the piano drawing. Yeah, okay. I'm a genius, actually. Oh yeah, look at me go. I'm so smart. It's very shaky, but it's working. It's visible enough that it works. I do know how to play the piano, allegedly, but it's been years since I even touched one, so I can't remember what notes these are. So, I'm just drawing it. Okay, there we go. It is drawn, and now I will, like, fill in the keys that I have to press with, like, a scribble or something. Okay, there we go. I'm a genius. Oh, look at me go. Oh, this looks... Now that I've taken it off my screen to kind of look at the paper, it looks like fucking nonsense. Hell yeah. I sends pics to Discord. Oh shit. That's a thing, actually. Hang on, let me tab out and open my Discord server. Hang on. Let me. Oh, thank you, Caleb. I see it now. Thank you so much. Okay. That was a total waste of time what I did when you guys could have just done that. Anyway, so that seems to be the end of the book. That's the last page because I can't flip to any other pages. Let's see. Can I click on any of the other books? Oh, I can. Okay, this one's a green book. Let's look through all the books and then kind of figure things out from there, right? Okay. Had to sip some water there. I've called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age for as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooded passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to explore more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. What is this game about? I know it's a point game, but what it's about. I actually don't know what it's about. I know that a guy fell through a hole and had a book. I am going in entirely blind, chat. I don't know what's happening. The power of mods and anime on my side. Hell yeah. Okay. I awakened this morning by a strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. The narrations was basically like, huh? A myriad of Okay, I'm too stupid for that comment. I'm sorry. Anyway, uh, the narration was basically like, this guy had a book. He wanted to destroy it, but he fell through a hole and couldn't destroy it. That was basically the whole thing. And then we woke up on the dock on this dock, and I don't think the person falling was us. Maybe I don't know. I guess we shall figure it out. Their response to me was one that I would never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. What are my 4th of July plans? My 4th of July plans are to, I think I'm streaming on the 4th of July, actually. I don't remember. I don't remember what my schedule is. I might be streaming. Chat, check my schedule. I don't know my own schedule. Oh, that's great. That's good. As we walked, I began to notice the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the tower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. I don't know what America. We eat hot dogs. Americans eat hot dogs on the 4th of July, and I think burgers also. America! Fuck yeah. I haven't actually celebrated 4th of July in like a long time because I live in a city and it's hard to like grill shit, so no grills for me. There are fireworks, though. Popcorn too, you think? I think so. That'd make sense, wouldn't it? But I know that like hot dogs, burgers are the most popular 4th of July food. It's either hot dogs or hamburgers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. My next stream is on Saturday. Thank you! Then I don't think I am streaming on the 4th of July. Man, I'm really good at this. I'm really good at this whole streaming. I'm really good at this whole streaming thing, y'all. Really, it's almost impressive. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. Yeah, Caleb, you're a goated mod. Thank you. I'm better than that. Is not true, Mythical. You are amazing. You are amazing. And at least you remember your schedule. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he has not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he had told me. I'm going to take another sip of water here. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. Then sometimes slight, sometimes heavy, tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me. Although many details are very unclear in my mind, I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away, with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him. Quietly or quickly? Quietly. I think that's quietly. Quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while, he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. Oh. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one potion. One of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. Oh man, peace out, monkey people. I hated Jimmy the most. Real. As the strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I have lived on this world for 3 months, off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. Hospitality. I am so sorry that I'm stupid. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Sirius and Arcanar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind, as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osmonian age. Sirius had suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect of the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith that they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the... What does that say? What is that name? I don't know that name. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Sirius and Arcanar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. After watching Sirius and Arcanar, I can see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in the Channel Wood again. I think it's the name of, like, a people in this other world that he's in. But thank you again for deciphering that for me. And for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving. But... that I'm leaving. That is a really... I think that's but are happy that Sirius and Arca are staying behind again. Hi, Mason. Welcome in. Hello. I have been gone for over 3 days, and I have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirius and Arcanar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although they were only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Sirius and Arcanar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will returning with me when I leave again. All right, let me recap to those of you who have just showed up. Mason, hello. We are playing Myst. It is a puzzle game about a mysterious island that we woke up on, and apparently we're discovering this other character's journals that he seemed to have left on this island. And we're kind of like reading about this other guy's adventures to other worlds. Type out in the chat what it says if I want. It's okay. If I'm struggling to read a word, I'll either ask or you'll notice that I'm struggling reading the word. But yeah, thank you. I have told my sons that they were returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I'm reminded of my own adventures as a child. Got an email from your guy at the manga store saying your order's ready? Hell yeah! I'm excited for you, Caleb. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long they will be until I visit them again, this age again. Oh, see you soon, Mason. Thank you for stopping by. All right, and now we've got some more drawings. I think this is a map of that age, that Channelwood age. And this is like one of the huts, I guess. Don't worry about it, Mason. Take your time, okay? I don't know what that could mean. I feel like I should draw it, but I don't feel like it. And that's the end of that journal. Okay. Oh, I can pick up... Oh, I can pick up... It looks like I can pick up all the books here. But most of them have, like, fucked up pages. I think these are the only books that... The books that are upright looks like the only books that I can read. Yeah. Now there's this one. So let's take a look at this book here and figure out more about this person and his journals. So far, what we know about this guy is that he has a wife and 2 kids, and he is able to travel to different worlds. And I don't know for what purpose he travels to these worlds, if he just wants adventure or what, but we know that he is capable of doing so. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks. For no apparent reason to Emmett, Emmett named this person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while the Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all 3 of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the 3 boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree, one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, but they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. Okay, so this is another world with 3 boys living on it. Let me sip. I still do not fully understand what happened today. And there's a drawing of a boat. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoyed it anyway. With that I am pleased. They have played on it all days. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying it from it as a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a manner of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it would prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I return with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now, and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but these alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. Itchy, 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 itchy. The lighthouse is finished, and we all are proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilling blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that will have nothing to do with writing or the art, that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think... Now there's just a drawing. Stone Ship Age. Wait, are we on Stone Ship Age? Because this looks like... kind of like the spiral. I think of it, this age, as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I had noticed that the entire rock it was built on had sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them with what things will be like in another 10 years. Oh, wait. The constellations. The chair. I think this is an answer to a puzzle. Let me take a sip of water. Okay, this one and the anchor, and then there's an eye. This one's a snake. Oh, I think these are the constellations. This one's meant to be an anchor. And this one's supposed to be an eye. And this is the snake. Anchor, eye, snake. Yeah. And this one's a little bug. Little beetle bug. This one's like a cross of some sort. An arrow. A bird. And a leaf. Interesting. Okay, we've got some of their constellations from this world. And this is another book with, it used to be me. Yeah, but that bug just got hit by a bus or something, I don't know. Okay, this looks like another puzzle. We've got, bless you, Caleb. 3, 4. The numbers, what do they mean? Aw, man. Caleb lost his sneeze. I hate when that happens. What is this meant to be? How many of these are there? I'm just gonna flip through all these really quick. I have no idea how many there are. There's more than 100 of these. What? Why? Hold on. Now I'm curious to see if there's any other things that are on the other books. No. Only the upright books, seems like. Alright. This is the next book. It's got a little cog on the cover. Before arriving at this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here is dark and gray, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I read the slanted blue one. This one? Yeah. That was the first one we read. Because I had clicked on them randomly. I clicked on this one randomly at first and then decided to go in order. So yes, that was the first one we read. Let me take a little sippy. That's crazy, Kale. Seems he hasn't found any hostile people so far. Yeah. The sky here is dark and gray, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post, expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for a friend or foe. I will not tell anyone, Caleb. You have my word. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing had happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the cities were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I have decided, since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save this civilization and stop this enemy's plan of destruction. I am excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today, and I have begun work on a plan for protection. And there's like a drawing, I guess, of the plan, maybe? After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, travels rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time, instead of the nuisance they have been in the past. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the south island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see, as they work on some small projects of their own. Just some stairs and stuff. It has been over 4 months now, and construction is going well. My sons love the world except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the sky in Myst. The sky in Myst. Oh, okay. I think, is Myst the island we're on? I don't know. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the 3 hills, which are now only islands due to a rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with it on visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide, and I guess this is the fortress, sufficient protection for all of us. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have been turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the bow sleeve. The insignia of the black ship. Let me have another sip of water. I'm reading so much today. Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky has not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. Isn't it a nice chill reading stream? I hope it can be a nice chill puzzle solving stream soon. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, who I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the tide. I believe in my travels, I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to the mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident that the people here feel a heavier darkness have been lifted from their shoulders. Okay, cool. I think this might be the last book here. No. Okay, yeah. Looks like that there was the last book about the mechanical age. Okay, interesting. What's this then? What? Okay. I've done something. I have done something. Okay, cool. Cool. What's this here? Fuck. Let me click on this, please. There. I got a thing. Okay. What? Huh? Can't see you. What? Interesting. Weird. Okay. Anyway. Map. Is this a map of the island we're on? Tower Road. What? Tower rotation. What the heck? Okay. And there's another little book? I have another page? Another book? We can change the world, I think? Maybe. And there's another book. I'm so confused. Who are you? I can barely understand what he's saying. Interesting. There's a fireplace. We're back. What? Man, what? There's another door and hallway. And now we're in a library. What? Okay. Those books are the different ages. Yeah, we figured that, but now the question is, what the hell are we doing now? Okay. Huh? Okay. Key? What? Book? Huh? What the? I am confused. Let's go back to the tower, I guess. I am so confused. This is a cool game, though. I will say that. This is a cool game. Okay, I can't move that. Maybe I have to rotate the tower? I can rotate the tower. And maybe... No. But what does rotating the tower do? There's another painting here. Okay. What has that? That's brought back the bookshelf. Huh. What? Okay, I can leave this spot. Okay, well, I'm really confused. Oh, those constellations! Wait! Those are the constellations! Wait a minute. I need to go back to the book. I need to go back to the book with constellations. Is it this one? Okay. Hold on. Writing this down. There's gotta be an order. I'm gonna crudely draw this anchor here. And then the eye. And then the snake. Really good drawings here. And then the bug. Oh, wow. I'm so good at drawing. And then the cross. That looks more like a plus than a that. And the arrow. And the bird. Oh, that's a really good bird. Amazing. Alright. Okay. I'm going to try pressing the buttons in that order. And see if that does anything. Okay. So first we've got... Gotta do the anchor. That's the snake. No, that's still the snake. That's the bug. Anchor? Huh? Okay, anchor. And then we gotta find the eye. What's the bird? It's the arrow. Still the arrow? Okay. Wait, am I stupid? You can't see these drawings. Well, I drew them, so trust me. That's the bug. It's the snake. Where's the eye? Eye? Okay. And then the snake. That's the leaf. Snake. No, we gotta find the bug. Bug. And then we gotta find the little cross thing. I feel like I'm onto something here, but I might not be. I might be onto nothing. Cross. And then the arrow. Arrow. And then for bird. Where's the bird? That's the snake. Bro is onto nothing. That's the leaf. Where's the bird? Where the fuck is the bird? I know there's a bird here. Come on now. I saw it. There's the bird. And then the leaf. Where's the leaf? I saw the leaf. Where's the fucking leaf? That's the arrow. I think I'm onto nothing because they're not like lighting up or anything. That's the anchor. Where's the leaf? The cross is red. Is it? Where the fuck is the leaf? I don't remember which one of these is the leaf. That's the eye. Man, come on. Am I stupid? That's bird. That's arrow. Come on. Show me to the leaf. I'm lost. I clicked on the leaf before. Middle left? Okay. That would help if I knew which... If I had, like, any sort of sense of direction here. I'm lost. I clicked away too much and I've lost it. No, that's the bug. No, that's the cross. There we go. And now the leaf. And nothing happened. I was on to nothing. Okay, I was on to completely nothing. That's fine. I thought I was onto something, but then I wasn't. It's because I'm clicking too fast? Well, I did it and nothing happened, so... There's a rocket ship over there. What? What in the world? Oh wait, we've already been here. I forgot the lever. There's a lever? Where? I already flipped this one. The cross is still red? Is it? No, it's not. It's red when I hover it. I don't know. I clicked this lever like 5 times, chat. Don't yell at me. I thought I was onto something. I don't think I was onto anything. I think I was just crazy. The symbols, what do they mean? Wait. What is... Can I... Oh, you can turn off... Okay, here's the constellations, I think. Okay, this turns the different constellations? Maybe I have to make one of the constellations. Wasn't there a date? I don't think there was a date. Maybe? I can check. I can check again. I don't think I remember seeing any sort of date. I'll check though. It just says the constellations and their symbols. I don't think there are any dates listed in these books. There's a date and time. Wait, I'm trying to find it. On the machine. Oh. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's turn this light back on here. Here? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Where was the date and time? All I see is this, but that's what you changed to get the different constellations. Yeah, no, it's a bit more faded with the lights on. It's easier to see with them off. What is the 15? This middle number? September 12th, 19. I think it might be the year. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what that middle number is. With century? Hmm. Hmm. It might be the year. It's hard to... And then obviously this is the time. I can't change the... Oh wait, I can. Can I like that? Okay, the more... I can more accurately change the time. You have a wild guess? Let's hear it. I'm curious. I want to know. What do you guess? Hang on, I'm thirsty. In the order of the date when we read them in the night sky? Maybe? I don't know. That's a good question because I'm not sure if I see any of the specific constellations in this. Like, I feel like... Hang on. Hang on, chat. Yeah, we'd have to find a list of dates first. We can come back to this one and figure it out. Ooh, there's a note paper. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our four-chambered beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Marker switches. Are these those levers? We're gonna have to count all those levers to find whatever this message is. This is a big old cog. Oh, there it is. So there's one. One marker switch. Let's count them. I think that's two. Yeah, two. Okay, so far we have two. Yep. I can't move. Okay. Wait, yeah. 2, 3. Who's there? 4. 4. 8. No. 5. 5 markers. 6. 7. Do any of them do? No, I don't think so. I kept trying to flip them, but nothing really did anything. 9. Was that 7, 8, 9? I think that's 9. I think we're at 9. That seemed to be the last of the marker switches. Unless there's one that I'm missing. 10. Well, let's try 9, and if that doesn't work, I'll do 10. We go back to the clock tower and look at the clock? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm working on it. Okay, we're at the clock. It had a time on it. No, you can change the time with these. So the time doesn't actually mean... I think the time is a puzzle. But I don't know what the puzzle is yet. Wait a minute. I think I know what the puzzle is. I'm a liar. Hold on. I'm gonna figure out the puzzle. Ah! Okay. I think I have an idea. I want it... Okay. And then... Give me a second. No? No. That does not look... It looks like... No. Not sure that did anything. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna try the code. I'm gonna try the code that it asked me to enter at the dock. I want to start with that, because that I think I know the answer to. No, let me back. Let me back. There. No. Let me back. There. Okay. What is this? Wait. Where the fuck am I? Okay. Dimensional imager. Marker switch diagram 47. I wanted to figure out what that note meant. Hang on. What is this? What do I do with it? I can't interact with it except for pressing that button there. There. I don't know. Or I could just cheat. So true. This game has a lot of, like, secrets and mysteries, and it's kind of thrust us into this, you know? Maybe that's where the constant... I don't know. It doesn't look like it. I don't think it's connected. Found the answer to the symbols? Let's hear it. I'm curious. The boat. Because I felt like I was really onto something with that first guess that I had, but I guess I wasn't. Here goes. Okay, I'm listening. I'm also curious about that piano, but I guess I won't find that out until a little bit. I'm itchy. My leg is itchy. Also, if someone doesn't mind giving me a quick time check over here, I'm curious to see how much I've been streaming for already. First spider, second snake, and last... Oh! So, like, we gotta go bug. Bug. Bug snake. And then leaf. Okay. Bug, snake, leaf. Now what? Thank you! Alright, I clicked bug, snake, leaf. Now try the lever. I did. Interesting. Okay. Stats thing again. I don't know what to do about this. You tried. It's okay. We all tried. They're supposed to be green. Everything but those three should be green. But the thing is that they weren't like... I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm waiting. What's your theory? Let's hear some theories. Solve the puzzles in order? But what order is there? Solve the... Forget the symbols for now. Okay. I have no idea what sort of order there could be to these puzzles. I'm gonna be honest. What? Why is there... It's a bird. Try the clock. Go to the clock. Okay, the clock tower. I am on my way. Alright, we are here at the tower. What now? Let's figure this out together. Send a screenshot? Okay, I will tab out as soon as it's sent. My knee is so itchy today. Ooh, okay, I see. Thank you. I'm gonna keep this right here so I can see it. Alright. So, big hand. I'm gonna put the little hand where it should be first. It's on 2. Okay, little hand 2. Big hand there. Ooh! Hell yeah! Thank you! We got that. Okay, cool. Now I can flip that. Now we're here. We've got some numbers. What do the numbers mean? Oh. Can turn them this way and that way. And such. Wait. Interesting. I think The goal is to get that all the way down? Or what? No. You have the answer? Okay. And I guess this resets it. What is the answer? Just say the word? Okay. Uh, give me, like, 2 seconds to, like, mess around with this. Okay, this one does those. Okay, am I supposed to, like, get a specific code here? Give me a hint. Don't give me the answer, just give me a hint. Yeah, give me a hint. There's no 3 needed. Okay. So turn these off 3, I guess. No. 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 Okay. Ah. Oh. Oh, that thing represents my tries. Okay. So close. Ooh, okay. Was that it? No. Did I do it? What did I do? If anything. Um, Almost right. I'm gonna reset it. I think I'm gonna try. That? No. I'm just 1 number off. Wait. I'm locked in, chat. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I gotta get these top 2 to 1. And that to 2. Wait. No. One more hint. Yes, please. Only one of these numbers have to change. Okay. So, is it... If only one of those numbers in 121 has to change, maybe it's... Hmm. I ran out of tries. Okay. Is it 111? Am I stupid? Okay, which... Wait, okay, I have an idea. I'm locked in, chat. Want to correct that? Yes, please. Yeah, correct me. Whoa, correct. It's not 111. Okay. Then is it 122? I'm super close. Only one. Is it 221? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, now we just have to figure out how to get to 221. Because I'm really bad at the puzzles like these, where it's like one operates two things. Okay, well, I'm locked in, chat. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay. 221. All right, let's go. Locked in. Two, two, one. I'm running out of tries. Okay. Let's try this again. Hold down the lever and then... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I have an idea now. Hey! Let's go! Look at that! I did it. Oh, I'm a genius. You wish you were as smart as me. Just kidding. Now there's this thingy like that. But I don't know if I can like click on that or something. I clicked on it like 5 times. Alright, let's go. Next step. What's our next step, chat? We're figuring out the mystery of this island. I'm gonna have some potato chips while I figure out the mystery. Where are my chips? There they are. I found them. Next is a puzzle box. Ooh. Try doing the lever on the outside. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get there. Okay. I did the lever. Puzzle box. Where's the puzzle box? Man, these chips are good. You don't know? Oh, that's cool. Oh. Found another book. Fariki. Okay. Yeah, alright, man. What the hell, sure. Now we're here. I don't know where here is, but we're here now. Okay. Cool. There's a button. Try to fucking... Yeah! Oh, that's a snake. I have no idea what I'm doing. Where am I? I don't know how to get back. I clicked the book. That's all I got there. That's it? Oh. You got this? Well, I'm paying attention. Go back? I'm going back. I was exploring. Sue me. Don't yell at me. I was exploring. One sec. Okay. Okay. I will await your message. Hold on, let me finish my potato chips. Okay. Got it. Oh. Half circle. That. 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 Yippee! It's okay, Caleb. Don't worry. Okay, now we get another book. It's Myst. I think that might be how we get back home. Or I guess it's home. Or where the fuck? Huh? Oh, yeah, we're back at home. Okay. That's back home. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. We're back home. Go back to the symbols? Okay. I'm here back at the symbols. Spider, snake, leaf. Okay, got it. Spider. Snake. Leaf. Nothing seems to have happened, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, it doesn't, like, turn them red. It just hovers over them. The red just happens when I hover over them. It's not like I'm turning them red, like, for an extended period of time. Right? And then they turn green for a bit when I click on them. And that's it. Like, see? And then... Where's the fucking... I'm stupid. Hello? Leaf. Yeah, still nothing. Weird. I don't get it. Thought you were onto something. It's okay. I also thought I was onto something. The lighthouse? Might be. I'll take a look. There's that tower. This isn't a lighthouse. There's the clock tower, which is not a lighthouse. That cabin. I don't know. It's not a lighthouse. Go back to the books. I don't know. Nothing seems to have changed here. Okay, we're here. We were just there. And that's like cog thing. And that's the dock. Wait, I think I know the lighthouse, maybe? Let me get back. Nope, no, wrong way. Nope. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Don't know what it means, but I hope it helps. Okay. Yeah, okay, I have no idea what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Shoot! Meh, meh, meh. Okay, that's the thing. That's the things. That's the thing. I don't think that's the thing. I have no idea. I am so confused, chat. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know. I think what might happen right now is go back to the cabin. Okay. Never mind. Scratch scratch that thought. I'm going to the cabin. Found something? Okay, here. I'm in the cabin. What is up? Found a safe combination? Ooh, okay. I'm paying attention. I am paying attention. Seven, two, four. Okay. Ooh. Got a little match? Match? Got a little match? Oh, strike the match. Duh. Now we have a lit match. Ooh, and now there's fire! And now there's not. Wait. Okay, now we've striked the match. Pop that in there. Eh. What fuck did I do? Did I fuck it up? Okay. Hang on. Please hold. I can't turn this anymore. Okay, well. Hang on. Ah! That's not. I keep. We're so smart. We're geniuses. What? I can't turn this thing anymore. Hello? Maybe put it in the big hole. Yeah, well, I tried. I did that. And now I can't. Because I don't know. I have the match. And I tried to insert match, and now it's gone. Maybe it did something? Okay, but the question is what, you know? What did it do? I guess I can check out the big gear cog thing again. There's another book. I think it did do something. No, wait, that's the original book. I lied. That's the book we already saw, I think, yeah. I'll just bring us back to God knows where. Okay, well, I think I want to do some regular chatting, if that's okay with you guys. I think I have exhausted all of my smartness for now, but I still want to talk. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and save this game. here. Okay. Yeah. I quit. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me... Hi. I'm here. Hello. I want Yap. I miss you guys. Okay. That... So far, I think the game is really intriguing, and honestly, I think I may play it some more on my own. And... Because I don't think I have, like, the brain capacity while I'm also talking to chat. So I may end up playing it on my own. Sorry if I have big legs. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Um, we'll look up a playthrough. No, I think that I may just end up playing it on my own because it is very intriguing to me. But I think that my brain capacity when I'm talking to you guys like decreases like a lot. So like I'm more stupid when I'm talking to you guys. But the game is very intriguing. And I want to solve the puzzle. I need to turn on my music. Sorry. I want to solve the puzzle, and I want to figure it out. It's called Mr. Thank you. I will check it out. I will continue this game on my own. But yeah. I'm actually kind of getting tired, to be honest. I had a day. I had a long day. After I went to the gym, right? I am like bodylicious, right? Like my thighs are thick as hell, which is all fun and games until you're like running for like an hour and you're all sweaty and they start rubbing together and it really hurts. So I had this like inflamed like painful spot on my inner thigh all day, and I've had to like crab walk because if I walked normal, it would just hurt. Um, so I've been having a lot of fun with that. Uh, I've been having a lot of fun dealing with that. Crab walking is exhausting. I until crab walking is like necessary in your life, like it is to mine. It's pretty exhausting. Yeah. Next time I go gym, I will be more careful to prevent this awful from happening. Why did autocorrect spell Walker with a capital W? You know why. But yeah, I had to crab walk all day, which I'm sure it's good for my glutes. I think, right? You know you ruined autocorrect. Awesome. But yeah, man, I don't know. Would it be okay if I added another stream to when crab walking? Do I at least make the Zoidberg noise? No, mostly I just like cry in pain. But yeah, let me think. Hold on. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Hold on. Oh yeah, stream. I wanted to add an extra day to my stream schedule, not this week, but next week, and see if you guys like an extra day of streaming. Like, I do 3 days a week. And I was wondering if you guys want to see 4. Because I'm really pushing for those watch hours, you know? And the more I stream, the more watch hours, hopefully. That's how that works, I think. And because when I get memberships, I really want to do membership streams. I'm really excited for membership streams. I want to do membership streams. I think that would be fun. We're halfway there to 800. Yeah! How exciting! I want a wiki page also. I want a page on the VTuber wiki. That's how I'll know I've made it. Is if I get a page on the VTuber wiki. I don't know what I require to be on the VTuber wiki, but I want to be there. I want to have a page that's like Maya Himesawa, dumb bitch dragon, undead dragon VTuber. Let's make it happen. I don't think I can submit myself, but I'd like to have a wiki. I'd like to have a wiki page, and I'm sure at least some of you know things about me that you can add to my wiki. A wiki. Yeah. Why are you worst idea ever? Should I be worried? What are you saying, Caleb? I mean, I'd like it to describe me in like a way that's like authentic to you guys, you know? Like when you think of Amaya, how would you describe me, you know? I don't want it to be remember the intel you can collect? Like, if I were to have a wiki page, I don't want to tell you guys what should be on it, right? That feels like from the line. Hey! Come on now! Hi, Fluffy. But yeah, like, I feel like if I told you guys what to put on it, it would be, like, not natural. And I want the wiki to feel natural. Cat's here. Everyone say hi to my cat. Everyone say hi to my cat. She's so cute. But yeah, I want my own wiki page eventually. I don't know what it takes to get myself my own wiki page on the VTuber wiki. But you know what? If I get my own wiki page, I invite you guys to fill in the wiki however you please, however feels natural to you, however feels accurate to you. Because that would be really cool. And it'd be like, someone would be able to type my name in the Google search and be like, oh wow, who's this dragon? What is she all about? You know? Oh, you're cute! You're cute! Hello! Oh, you're so cute! Hello! Oh, hello! Oh, I love this cat! I had to pet my cat. Sorry. Does that our cooler goon and put some gooner stuff in it? You know what? If that is part of the fandom of the Salamander experience, I think it can be put on there, right? Because even if it's gooner shit, if it's part of the Salamander experience, it's important and it has value. Scouts have reported the sights of a female presence. She fears some certain features that say she might be undead and a dragon. So true. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm also really excited to show you. Hi, kitty cat. I'm really excited to show you guys the new. Oh, you think you're cute? So cute. The new. I keep getting interrupted by my cat. I'm so sorry. She wants attention. She's so cute. Hello. The new overlays for my re-debut. Oh, you're so fluffy. Yes. But I know. Oh, so cute. So cute. But I'm waiting till everything gets finished before I reveal that to you. I love cat. I love my cat. My cat's the best thing ever. I'm adorable? No, my cat's adorable. I'm evil. If Mason was here, she would be giant. She would be. I think though for now, I will pause things here, and we will come back next time for some Subnautica Saturday. Yeah, Subnautica Saturday, and next week we will have 4 days of streaming. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Oh, I could use a hug right now. But yeah, I think it's time for me to start wrapping things up. Cool if you send fan art. Yeah, of course. I would love to see what you make for me. I would love to see all the wonderful stuff. Oh. But yeah, look forward to an extra stream day next week. More Amaya. Wow, we love to see it. But yeah, you can send fan art over to my email or in the Discord, wherever you feel like you want to share it. There's also the Discord if you want to show the community. But yeah, thank you. I think I will wrap things up here. I had a lot of fun, as always, chatting with you guys and figuring out some of the puzzles with you guys. And hopefully I can chip away at this game more. And I'm really excited for Saturday Subnautica. Yeah! Oh my god! It's so cute! Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you guys next time. And bye-bye! Kitty cat. My cat's still fluffing me. Okay, bye!